What exactly do you want?
Do you have a match, Mr. Shelby?
Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the less noticed characters from the Peaky Blinders series. In my opinion, deserved a lot more screen time in the series, Brilliant Chang. So who is Brilliant Chang? Chang is a cunning and ambitious character in Peaky Blinders. He's deeply involved in the international trade and the opium business. In the storyline, he had the key potential to be either a rival or an ally to Tommy Shelby. Chang could have deep ties with Chinese triads and offer Tommy access to lucrative trade routes for his opium. Chang first appears in Peaky Blinders and based in 1929. We see him in the Garrison pub where he's there to meet Tommy and Arthur Shelby to offer them a business proposition in regards to the opium trade which he is involved in. Chang and Tommy quickly recognise the mutual benefits of working together. Chang needs access to the British market and Tommy needs new trade routes to expand his business, particularly in the opium trade. It's a very tense scene as Chang sends a woman to hold Finn Shelby, who's youngest brother to Arthur, at gunpoint as they conduct their negotiations. The second scene where we see Chang is when Arthur and Abba McGold go to pick up the opium and Chang has already been ambushed and is badly wounded. Brilliant Chang is not just a gangster, he's a strategist, a chess player who always thinks 5 steps ahead. He has a calm demeanour that hides his ruthless minds, but he is capable of taking anyone down in his way, the Shelbys included. So why did Brilliant Chang deserve to get more screen time? In my opinion, I thought Chang had potential to play a bigger part in the Peaky Blinders storyline. Just his aura and character alone came across as he would play a great character in more episodes and seasons. He's someone that obviously isn't scared of Tommy, and with him being in the drug trade, it made him stand out to a lot of other characters and villains in the Peaky Blinders series. We only saw Chang in 2 scenes, and the second one was just for a few moments. Don't get me wrong, I don't think he would have played a better villain than Oswald Mosley, or a better ally as Alfie Solomons, but I do think Chang and the Chinese gangs could have played a bigger part in the Shelby storyline, or at least appeared in a few more scenes. So who is the real Brilliant Chang? But what makes Brilliant Chang so good in my opinion is that he's actually based off a real character. Just like other characters in the Peaky Blinders series such as Oswald Mosley, these characters have more meaning than the actual show itself, as they represent real life characters and the real life agenda that they were pushing. Brilliant Chang was commonly known as Billy and was born in 1886 as a notorious Chinese drug dealer. He operated primarily in London, but was born in Hong Kong and travelled to England in around 1913. He opened a restaurant in Birmingham, but he got raided in 1917 for suspicion of selling drugs, and soon after that Chang left to move to London, where he started managing businesses in London for his uncle, which included looking after a restaurant on Regent Street. He gained a lot of credibility in the cocaine trade and was often known for his charismatic persona, having sharp business acumen and connections to high society people, which allowed him to thrive in the underground narcotics world. He is commonly known for his involvement in drug-related death of a young London actress, Freda Kempton. This made headlines and painted him as a villain in the press, but also strengthened his reputation as a dangerous criminal. Despite his brief reign in London's criminal underworld, Chang's legacy endures as a symbol of moral panic surrounding drugs and foreign influence in the 1920s Britain. In the show, they tried to replicate this character as best as possible, even down to his style. Chang in real life was known for wearing big fur coats, and this is what the actor wore in Peaky Blinders. Now, Peaky Blinders as a series has finished, but there is a movie coming out. In my opinion, I don't think we'll see Chang in this movie. I don't think he's a character that stands out a lot to the Peaky Blinders fans either. If we do see Chang again in the Peaky Blinders movie, it's definitely not something I'd be mad at, and I'd like to see what they would do with his character. Let me know what you think about Chang. I don't often make reviews on smaller characters like this. I think because the original scene of him was so interesting and intense, I did think there was potential for him to play more of a bigger part in Peaky Blinders, especially as he was based off a real life character. If you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel, as it means a lot to me.